Welcome back to this week's video, everybody. Behind me I have a little thrift flip for this week's video. I managed to get a mirror secondhand. I am getting the bargains lately, but it was a little worse for wear for my kind of space that I wanted it for, so I gave it a little makeover and I rejudged the mantelpiece for spring. So I'm going to get into the video and here's how I did it. Here's a look at the mirror. So I actually got this off a friend who was passing it on because sometimes it's hard to get nice items for free in Ireland unless someone is passing it on. Like, it's rare that people would kind of leave stuff on the curb like they do in the US and Canada. So keep an eye on the secondhand sites and friends and family as well. Also, Blondie, she's always a messer. She always makes upcycling more fun. So, another thrifted find for free. I'm getting good with the thrifts lately. I'm just getting lucky. So, love this mirror, love the shape, nice and heavy, good quality. I don't know what is underneath. This paint feels matte, but I don't know if it's like undercoat or if it's chalk. It doesn't feel like it's waxed, which is really good. So, I mostly use like satin paint, and you can't just put satin over chalk paint if there's wax. You have to like remove wax because it's not going to stick to wax. So I don't think I need to do a big massive strip on this. As you can see, like there's like chalk or paint around this. This should come off easy enough, I hope. It's sunny outside. I'm going to take it out to the garden with a big bucket of warm soapy water, and I'm just going to wash it and just see what's underneath. I am going to paint it because my mission is to have it for the living room. I'll show you my mantle. It was looking a bit bare, but let's have a look. So ideally, I want the mirror to possibly go up here. If you watched my like living room updated video, you'd saw I got like those cabinets in January, and yeah, I think the mirror might look nice up here. This was, if you watched my video, this was just bare and I just left this up, but I would like to maybe, I don't know, add a little something something. So in terms of colour, I was thinking to possibly paint it the same as the fireplace, but I'm not sure if I have much of that paint left. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is go out to the garden and give it a good clean, see what's underneath, and then just follow my usual kind of prep and prime. Now, when it's a piece like a mirror, not that I don't do as much prep or like detailed work compared to like a piece of furniture. I'm always like harping on about like a good prep and prime with a piece of furniture, but when it's something decorative, kind of like a mirror, you can kind of be a bit, I don't know, a bit more experimental because it's not like it's a smaller piece. So I'm going to bring it to the garden, give it a good clean, see what's underneath, and then see what paint I have. I might use, I think I might have some of this fireplace paint left over. I might be able to use it. I'm just using warm fairy washing up liquid and a metal scrubby brush to clean as much of the paint off the glass as I can. I'm also just giving it a good scrub to remove any wax. Now, it doesn't feel like there is wax on it. I don't think it was chalk paint that was on this piece. So I'm just getting it as clean and as smooth as I can, and then I'm going to prime it and then paint it to match my fireplace. So I'm going to use, I feel like a makeup YouTuber, a concealer brush. Oh, it won't zoom. I don't know, but basically I'm going to use a little concealer brush. There's gold paint on it to get into the nitty gritty. So don't worry if you don't have little tiny paint brushes to do detailed work. You can just use old makeup brushes. Don't reuse them on your face. And a moment of appreciation for, this is the first spring day I've been able to be in the garden doing a project and it's sunny. Like, it's not overly warm, but it's not freezing either. And just a moment of gratitude that the weather is changing. And we had the solstice, didn't we? Waiting for the clocks to change. That's happening soon. I must check. So bright sunny evenings are upon us. Guess who spoke too soon? It started to rain. I was just eating my lunch and I was like, it's sunny and raining at the same time. Irish weather. Irish weather. The colour I'm using to paint the mirror is Cherished White and it's in a satin finish paint and it's by Colour Trend. This is the exact same shade of paint that is on my fireplace, so I'm hoping that by painting them the same shade that they'll kind of look like they're not a set, but it'll kind of just, it won't look as secondhand then. I also tried to clean as much of the old paint off the glass of the mirror, but it actually was giving it a kind of an antique-y look. You know that kind of when mirrors get that speckled age look, but I did try and clean off as much of the old paint as I could, and yeah, I think it just looks nice and clean now.
What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope.
I'm just reusing what I already have to dress up my mantelpiece for spring. I like to shop from my house and try not to bring in like too many new pieces each season, and I just try and reuse what I have and just use it in different ways. So I popped the mirror up and then I just styled the bits and pieces that I already had around it. Some of these pieces I had in different rooms, but when I redid the living room with the cabinets either side, I brought them into the room because they just matched the wallpaper. Also, that wallpaper is Laura Ashley. I put it up about 6 or 7 years ago and I think Laura Ashley may have closed, but you may be able to get it on the likes of Amazon or secondhand sites.
There is no one who has a heart as pure, no, not like yours.
So that's how it's looking. It actually looks like it was made for that space, like when you see it stacked, because I have the bit of moulding on the mantelpiece there. So when I lifted up, I was like, oh, this was a happy accident. If you want to see how I painted, or if you haven't like questions about how to paint your fireplace, I'm gonna put a card here for a blog post. I have a detailed blog post on how to paint your fireplace surround. So the fireplace behind me was originally an orange pine. It was kind of like a Mexican pine vibe. So I painted it a couple of years ago and I refreshed it in the living room updated video that I think I did in January, where I put the cabinets either side. So if you missed that video, I will put a card and I'll put an end screen at the end. So yeah, check out that blog post. If I remember, I'll pin it in the comments that you can check it out as well if you do want to paint your fireplace. So let me know. I can actually hear Blondie scratching on the door because I closed the door so there wouldn't be an echo, but no echo, but we've got a scratchy paw on the door. Let me know if you have done any zhuzhing up for spring. I've seen like cute spring decor videos, but like sometimes that can give pressure. Like, you don't have to change your decor all the time. I'm just a YouTuber that like makes videos on that. But don't feel pressured if you see people kind of judging their houses and restyling them all the time. It's lovely to see, so take the inspiration, but don't feel pressured. And let me know if you would like to see, maybe, I don't really do house tours, like here's everything in my house, but if you, can you hear Blondie scratching? I better let her in. But if you would like to kind of see, because I have done a lot since the start of the year, like with little bits around the house, so if you would like maybe just a little spring tour, let me know in the comments below. That is me for this week. As usual, you know the drill, a cheeky thumbs up, and I will see you all in the next video.